Hello dear viewers, in this video we are going to talk about the MiG-35. The MiG-35 is Russia's latest aircraft in the MiG series. This aircraft is designed by Russia's Mikoyan Design Bureau. So let's get started. The Mikoyan MiG-35, also known as Mikoyan 35, and designated by NATO as Fulcrum F, is a Russian multi-role fighter that is designed by Mikoyan. Mikoyan is a division of the United Aircraft Corporation, short for UAC. The MiG-35 is marketed as a 4++ generation jet fighter. It is a further development of the MiG-29M, M2 and MiG-29K KUB fighters. According to a Russian defense industry source report, Mikoyan MiG-35 is just essentially an upgraded variant of MiG-29KR. Many consider MiG-25 a new name given by Mikoyan as a way of marketing. The first prototype was a modification of the aircraft that previously served as a MiG-29 M2 model demonstrator. Mikoyan first officially presented the MiG-35 internationally during the 2007 Aero India Air Show. The MiG-35 made its international debut during the 2007 Aero India Air Show. But the first two serial production aircraft entered service only in 2019. There are two variants of the MiG-35. The single seat, which is designated as MiG-35S or just MiG-35, and the two-seat version, the MiG-35UB or MiG-35U. The fighter has vastly improved avionics and weapon systems that surpass the current MiG-29 series, notably new precision-guided targeting capability and the uniquely designed optical locator system, which relieves the aircraft from relying on ground control interception systems and enables it to conduct independent multi-role missions. Serial production aircraft use a PESA radar, but there is an option available in the usage of ESA radar. The serial production aircraft does not possess thrust vectoring control as previously planned. Now let us go into the origins. There were references in the late 1980s to a very late design which was identified as a MiG-35. This design was to be a single-engine combat aircraft designed for air-to-air and secondary air-to-ground roles. According to unidentified Indian sources, the aircraft was evaluated by Indian pilots in the Soviet Union and was suggested as an alternate for Indian LCA being developed at the time. But we all know that the Indian LCA went forward and India developed its Tejas fighter. Russia, and as I mentioned before, Russia unveiled the MiG-35 the 2007 Aero India Air Show in Bangalore amid Moscow's desire to sell these planes to India. This aircraft was a contender in the MRCA competition for 126 multi-role combat aircraft to be procured by the Indian Air Force. It was competing the Eurofighter Typhoon, Boeing Fa-18EF Super Hornet, the Dassault's Rafale, SAF JAS-39 Gripen, and the General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon. There were a lot of problems with the MiG-35's radar, and its RD-33 Mk engines led to the fighter being outstanding from the contest in April 2011. In May 2013, Russia reported that it intended to order 37 such MiG-35 aircraft. In August 2013, the Russian ministry stated that the purchase was 37 billion ruble, it is equivalent to $1.1 billion, would be delayed until 2016 due to the spending cuts in the state's arms program for 2014 to 2016. In August 2015, Colonel General Viktor Bondarev, commander of Russia's Air and Space Forces, stated that MiG-35 development was to be completed in 2017 and its entry was to be followed in 2019. The state test of the MiG-35 began in 2017 with completion in mid-2018. After civil production, the aircraft would have started. According to Viktor Bondarev, Russian Aerospace Forces plan to replace the whole fleet of light fighters with MiG-35 and thus there is a need for at least 170 such aircraft. During the year 2016, the first two pre-production aircraft were built at the production center number 1 in Lukhovitsy. Both aircraft were delivered at the end of the year. In July 2017, during the MAX 2017 International Aviation and Space Show, the Russian Defense Ministry agreed it will buy 24 MiG-35 as a part of the new state armament program for 2018 to 2027. 6 out of the 24 MiG-35s will replace the aging aging and deteriorating MiG-29s of the Russian 5th Aerobatic Team. On 22 and 22nd August 2018, during the International Military Technical Forum, Army 2018, the first contract for 6 MiG-35 was signed. The Russian Air Forces plans to sign a second contract for delivery of 14 MiG-35s in 2020. On June 2019, Russian Aerospace Forces received the first two serially produced MiG-35s, marking the introduction of the variant into service. In April 2010, pictures and additional info on the aircraft surface of two new MiG-35 demonstrators. The single-seat MiG-35 that were designated 961 and the two-seat MiG-35 967. According to Russian media, they first flew in autumn of 2009 and subsequently took part in MMRCA trials in India in October 2009. Both have a very high commonality with the previous MiG-29K KUB airframes, as it is essentially just an upgraded or remodeled MiG-29 airframe. An immediate visible difference being the braking parachute installed in place with the hook present on the naval aircraft. Subsequently, the MiG-35D 967 appears to have been equipped with a similar SR radar as fitted to the older MiG-35 demonstrator 1x4. It is identified by the dark grey short nose radome-like structure that you can see on the nose. On September 2016, according to the general designer of the United Aircraft Corporation, Sergei Korotkov, first MiG-35s were to be delivered in November 2016 to the Russian Air Force for flight testing to confirm the technical characteristics of the aircraft. First of the two aircraft, single-seat MiG-35-702 made its first flight on 24th November 2016, followed by double-seater MiG-35 UB-712 in December 2016. On January 2017, Mikoyan officially demonstrated one of the two pre-production aircraft, MiG-35 UB-712 to the Russian government, followed by subsequent demonstrations for export customers on the next day. The newly presented MiG-35 showed to be a bit different with the one unveiled in 2007. The aircraft allegedly lacked the SR radar as well as thrust vectoring control, supposedly to keep procurement costs low to attract foreign customers. In July 2017, the Director General of the Mikoyan, Ilya Tarasenko, told the press, "We are now testing, and after the results will begin mass production. Serial production will begin within the next 2 years." In February 2017, it was announced a contract was signed to build another two pre-production aircraft that will join the testing. It was also expected state trials will begin in Chikalev state flights test in Aktubinsk in the same year. In February 2018, Mikoyan Aircraft Corporation announced that it had completed factory trials with the MiG-35. The certificate of the trials having been signed in December of 2017. In May 2018, head of the United Aircraft Corporation, Yuri Slosar, reported that the trials of the MiG-35 had already begun. In April 2019, MiG-35 UB-11 first took off to join the testing. This is first of the two additional pre-production aircraft ordered in February of 2017. That was just a brief history of the MiG-35. Now I'm going to go on the technical specification or more on the technological detail of it. The MiG-35D include advancement of the MiG-29K, KUB and MiG-29M, M2 adults that are in combat efficiency, enhancement, universality and operational characteristics improvement. It surpasses all the MiG series in every way. The main feature of the new design are the 5th generation information sighting systems, compatibility with Russian and foreign weapons applications, and integrated variety of defensive weapons to increase the MiG-35's combat survivability. The new design overall takes the design concepts of the baseline model and enables the new aircraft to conduct full-scale multi-role missions as their Western counterparts, such as the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The new avionics are intended to help the MiG-35 gain air superiority as well as to perform all-weather precision-guided strikes, aerial reconnaissance with opto-electronic and radar equipment, and to conduct complex joint missions. This includes the Phasatron Zook AE SR radar, the RD-33MK engines, and the newly designed optical locator system OLS-35. The number of weapon stations has increased to 10. Flight range has been increased by 50% and radar visibility has been reduced. The final configuration of the MiG-35's onboard equipment has been left open intentionally to use the MIL STD-1553 bus. Weight load is 7 tons, that is twice the load of the MiG-29. As you can see in front of me is a picture of the RD-33 engine. The MiG-35 is powered by two FADEC RD-33MK. Okay, it means these engines are turbofan engines. The RD-33MK is a highly improved variant. In the latest version, the Klima RD-33 turbofan and was intended to power the MiG-29K and MiG-29KUB. It has 7% more power compared to the baseline model due to the usage of modern materials in the cooled blades, providing a higher thrust of 9,000 kgf. In response to early criticism, the new engines are smokeless and include systems that reduce infrared and optical visibility. According to episode 160 of Russian military documentary Combat Approved, plans for a thrust vectoring variant with MiG-35 were cancelled due to increased weight ratio and the need to reduce the cost. A previously planned thrust vectoring MiG-35 variant was planned to include thrust vectoring with nozzles that could direct thrust on two different axes. As of 2012, the only in-service, in-production fighter jet using this technology is the Sukhoi Su-35. On the other hand, American jets such as the Lockheed Martin F-22 have thrust vectoring, but only in one axis. Now we'll talk about the armament of the MiG-35. In January 2017, during a conference call with Russian President Vladimir Putin, Yuri Sluser, President of the United Aircraft Corporation, reported that the MiG-35 could possibly use a kind of laser weaponry in the future. Military trials of the laser are to proceed immediately after flight testing of the aircraft. However, there was a doubt if Sluer had made a mistake by saying laser weaponry instead of laser-guided weapon. The MiG-35 also planned to be capable of launching the KH-36 Grom-1 cruise missile, giving it a long-range strike capability that the MiG-29 doesn't possess. Here is the photo of the KH-36 Grom-1 cruise missile. Now we are going to talk about the cockpit. The MiG-35 has a glass cockpit equipped with night vision goggles and additional displays for the optical locator system and a 3 equal size color LCD multifunction display. The second seat version of the MiG-35, the MiG-35D, has 4 LCD displays in its rear cockpit. The MiG-35D uses a tandem cockpit, while the single seat version of the MiG-35 uses the rear cockpit to store extra fuel while still retaining a 2-seat canopy. Now to the avionics. Series production MiG-35s are now equipped with the PSAR radar of the Zhuk family of radars. Russia also offered Zhuk AM SR radar for export market customers, such as India, Egypt, Belarus, etc. Some sources stated that the MiG-35 was to be equipped with the new Fazatron Zhuk AE electronically active electronic scan radar SR radar, the first radar of its kind installed in a Russian fighter aircraft. The Fazatron Zhuk AE SR radar offers a wider range of operating frequencies, providing better resistance to electronic countermeasures, extended detection range, and more air and ground targets detected. The FGA-35 radar featured 685 mm antenna and 1016 TR modules. Originally planned were 1064 TR modules, with initial stage performance of a 200 km detection range for 3 meter square RCS targets. Later, detection range was reached up to 250 kilometers. This radar can track up to 30 targets at any time and engage up to 6 air targets at once, or it can engage 4 ground targets at once. For detection of targets in the infrared spectrum, the MiG-35 is equipped with a OLS UEM-13SM-1 electro-optical targeting station with lockdown capability against ground, sea and airborne targets. Its forward-looking infrared FLIR sensor is capable to detect airborne threats up to 55 km of its coverage in azimuth of plus and minus 90 degree and plus 60 degree and to minus 15 degree in elevation. The OLS UEM consists of the following: the infrared search and track sensor, TV camera with infrared search and track capability, multi-mode, laser rangefinder with detection range up to 220 km. Multi-mode laser rangefinder with detection range up to 20 kilometers. There is also the OLS-K for electro-optical tracking system mounted under the RAD engine nacelle. It is designed to search, detect and track ground and sea targets. The system consists of infrared sensor and TV camera and is capable to detect ground targets up to 20 km and sea targets up to 40 km. To protect the aircraft against current and future surface-to-air missiles, the MSP-418KE compact active jammer pod can be mounted on any of the aircraft's 9 present hardpoints. As of now, Russia remains the only operator of the MiG-35. Some potential operators were Egypt, India, Argentina, Peru, Bangladesh and Myanmar. These were the countries that were interested in acquiring MiG-35 fighters. Let's talk about the variants. The MiG-35 single-seat variant, MiG-35D the two-seat variant, MiG-35S single-seat serial. The variant has an extra fuel tank in the place of a second pilot seat. MiG-35UB two-seat serial version. In the naval version, according to General Director Mikoyan Ilya Tarasenko, a carrier-based version of the MiG-35 is under development. Concerned radio electronic technologies has already adapted a new landing system to the Bean SP2 deck for the MiG-35. The export version. According to General Director of USC Yuri Sluser, they will create an export version of the MiG-35 with a new cockpit. Export customers can choose either the Zhu AE SC radar or the PESA radar. Serial production MiG-35. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like this video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.